Yeah, we live.
Oh man, it's game time.
You already know. Welcome to Who Run the City, Knicks versus Nets.
Brooklyn Nets was popping.
You know how we do. We gotta get our shares on. So listen to my music.
The thrill of victory comes with the agony of defeat. This life ain't for everybody. You don't know what it cost me, but no pressure. No pressure. I was made for this life. No diamonds. Made for this life. No diamonds. No pressure. No diamonds.
If you say I'm taking L's, you must mean lessons. And after every struggle, I receive blessings. You never catch me folded when God's testing. Cause I'm blessing how they favor picture me stressing. I break rules, run hard and pay dues. You can catch me putting in work while they snooze. They too scared to move, too concerned with others' views. And they never cheat greatness, they too scared to lose. Real nigga cloth is in my stitch. That Alexis ain't praise no bitch. Sometimes things go south and niggas leave and branch off. But on the squad, I never switch. I'm a street paver. I've been putting in work, give me my respect. Y'all trying to play your cards, I'm trying to stack the deck. I've been putting in work, give me my respect. Y'all trying to play your cards, I'm trying to stack the deck.
The thrill of victory comes with the agony of defeat. This life ain't for everybody. You don't know what it cost me, but no pressure. No pressure. I was made for this life. No diamonds. Made for this life. No diamonds. No pressure. No diamonds.
Heard it through the grapevine that they hating on us. Food for thought, why you think they always waiting on us? Ace popper, showstopper, the doctor's in. Here's a shot, 100 proof they never count me in. Call a spade. Private island, Henny gods, palm trees, watch me pave the way. Get in and I whip it, call it anime. FDR, 95, we headed out of state. Money lock, confinement. No pressure, no diamonds. Exchange ain't what's in common, cause the sense ain't what's in common. Common sense ain't never stopping. Another speaking metaphorically, scorching beats, no for heat, blue cane if we talking feet. Moonwalking through the galaxy, substance bit of the real controls the alchemy.
The thrill of victory comes with the agony of defeat. This life ain't for everybody. You don't know what it cost me, but no pressure. No pressure. I was made for this life. No diamonds. Made for this life. No diamonds. No pressure. No diamonds.
Oh yeah, we live, baby. You already know the vibe. We in the building, tea time, Big Fan Breezy.
Yeah, man. What's
Who
up,
Run the
man?
City. You know what I mean?
What's up? Hold up.
I usually don't talk to this guy before
Yeah, what's
the
good?
show, but last night we last night, me, Big Fan Breezy, Ty West, Kev Rodriguez, it was getting a little heated on IG Live talking about playing basketball.
Yeah,
So-
I be talking that shit.
So tune in, son. Like next week, Thursday, we gonna be live on the Big Fan Breezy page, 2-on-2. Me and Kev Rodriguez versus Big Fan Breezy and Ty West.
Oh,
yeah.
man, it's lit.
Oh yeah, it's lit for these guys. It's about to be bad. Like
Yo,
I don't even
man.
think he understands how bad it's about to be. But
I'm just saying, don't play with my name. Y'all do a little post. Y'all got comments and expect retaliation from my page.
nobody
Shout
scared
to
of your
top trolls
retaliation.
that on my page that hold it down. Shout to Taji. Shout to Marlon. Shout to my guy Angelo was trying. I mean, he was talking
and
to
he
you.
got cooked. And he got he got roasted. He got roasted.
Yo, man, shout out to Angelo Blue. He's a loyal Nets fan.
Yo,
You know what I'm
listen.
saying? He in the tweener.
It's all in good fun. You feel me? Like
I got funny fans. I got Justin and Alex Carlson. They on my page and they brothers.
yeah, that's
And-
hilarious.
And one is a Nets fan and one is a Knicks fan, right? So it'd be funny just watching them. And I'm saying, hopefully they call up. I invited them. You know what I mean? I invited my guy too. He's a Buck fan, always been a Giannis fan. I invited him to pull up too. He what's up Jack on on IG. You know what I'm saying? He in the kicks, like he know that. Now I mean, you want to talk kicks, he know that. Now I'm saying, so hopefully he call up. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all of the fans that's out there that's, you know, in the off season that been rocking with us, man, because it's the off season. You know what I'm saying? If y'all pulling up still, yo, we appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
shout out to y'all, yo.
That's a fact. I thought you was gonna hit the gunshot button again.
Yeah, man, you gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we don't promote
yeah,
gun
yeah,
violence,
definitely,
man. Black,
definitely.
you know what I mean?
I mean,
chill.
but it's even though it's the off season, officially the off season, there's still lots to talk about. But you know, we can't move forward without talking about the finals, obviously. You know what I mean? For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Giannis, man, and Milwaukee Bucks. You know what I mean? Giannis getting his first one. He deserves a clap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He deserves a clap.
I think as far as the funniest guys, after he might be one of the funniest guys after winning the finals. See him to go to Chick-fil-A, ordering not 49, not 51,
but a
50-piece nugget. And it's funny because he from like Greece. He's like, give me mini chickens.
That's what it's called. They're not called nuggets.
They're not called nuggets?
Chicken minis.
Chicken minis?
Yeah, Chick-fil-A, they chicken minis.
That's
man.
etiquette, right?
Word. Listen, man.
You gotta say it properly.
Chick-fil-A is a very special establishment.
Yeah, man. That
Listen.
shit is high top notch. Know what I
Listen,
mean?
yo, they chicken so good it make you overlook their political views, bro. That's good chicken.
Oh man, you stirring that pot.
I'm not even trying to go down that road. I'm just saying that their chicken is so good that it make you overlook their political views. A lot of people don't agree with their political views. I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I'm just saying a lot of people don't agree with them, but they still eat them.
Yeah, I'm not really abreast of their political views. You know what I mean? I know they got good chicken sandwiches and they got good fries. And again, maybe I should, get more savvy with it, but I'll do that.
But yeah, we diverted from.
I shout to Giannis. Yo, he had, again, as far as finals is concerned, I seen Shaq. He stepped up. He gave him kudos. He said, "Yo, you Superman." And again, emphasis on his free throws. He can get a big men. A lot of times they get a lot of criticism on how well they shoot free throws.
Yeah,
and out of that 50 piece, right? We talking, right? I think he was 17 for 19 for free throws.
Yeah. He had the best free throw shooting performance of the playoffs. Absolutely,
right.
You feel me? For him, you feel me? Of the playoffs. Shaq giving him the nod as Superman. Pardon me. It makes sense to me, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's just the physical domination of the sport. You feel me? It mirrors Shaq, but in a different way. Shaq was dominant, just setting up in the block and backing people down, dunking on people. Giannis just happens to run towards the rim and uses physicality that way, but is an unstoppable force, just like Shaq. Shaq couldn't be stopped in his prime. You feel me? And the same thing with Giannis. He just can't be stopped. When he get a full head of steam, there's no stopping that man. The only thing you could do is foul him and send him to the line. So it makes sense. It makes more sense Giannis being called Superman than it did Dwight Howard.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I hope Giannis enjoy the flowers for the rest of this season, because he made a rivalry out of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And listen, respectfully, the Milwaukee Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks won it. I ain't got no slick talk.
Yeah.
They dogs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They played. I see that PJ and when I say they dogs, specifically what I mean is TJ and Drew Holiday. That defense turned up wild crazy, and you couldn't win a game in Milwaukee. Milwaukee was going down 0-2 twice.
Yeah.
Home. And winning at home. So what exactly? So they made their home court. They switched the momentum of having home court, because I don't think they lost a home game.
I don't think so. No, sir. I don't, not to my knowledge. You feel me? Like I don't want to say I'm.
They went to 7
sure.
with us, because when we went there, we lost that game. So you feel what I mean?
I mean, I don't think they swept the first round, right?
First round,
Miami,
4-0.
Yeah, Miami. They swept the first round.
They
didn't lose a home game versus y'all. Who they played after y'all? They played Atlanta. I don't think they lost a home game against Atlanta.
They got a rival, bro. Smelling flowers.
Yo,
I
you
hope
know
they
why?
sweet.
You know why? I'm about to use one of your old terminologies against you.
Enjoy
This
your
is
flowers.
the revenge of Brook Lopez. Leading scorer of the Brooklyn Nets. I could never build a team around him. Then y'all traded him for D'Lo. And who else? I forgot somebody else. I think it was a draft pick or something like that. But yeah, this is the revenge of Brook Lopez. Not only did he contribute to bumping y'all out the playoffs, he won a ring before y'all.
Yeah, this ain't over.
Revenge of Brook Lopez. Shout out to Brook Lopez for giving the Brooklyn Nets a big FU. Shout out to Brook Lopez.
This ain't over.
Leading scorer of the Brooklyn Nets that got a ring on another team. Ooh.
Yo, Brook Lopez. I see you sitting there on the sidelines with your legs crossed like everything sweet. Listen, this ain't over. Milwaukee Bucks, PJ Tucker, Giannis, and his brother. This ain't over. Yo, I'm telling you, man, shout to y'all and I respect y'all, but smell y'all flowers in this offseason because this is not over. But back to the matter at hand, I'm saying I respect that y'all won because, again, I feel like Drew Holiday and PJ Tucker, they led on defense. And that continuity between them two, and I think TJ playing like between 2 and 4 on defense, and Drew playing like between 1 and 3, that's tighten it up to make it easy for Giannis. And again, shout out to Giannis. He had a good game. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want you to think it's salt. I'm just letting you know it's not over. I seen Giannis run down the floor and block shit. Like sent that shit to the stands.
Yeah, he's former defensive player of the year, man.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean? Like,
so like
he does that.
And you know what I mean? Let's address it because he was talking spicy. I know it was directed towards KD.
Hold on. Before we get there,
you
said something that I wanted to talk about like how the team is built. Or we could go there and then we could circle back around. It doesn't pause. You feel me?
You got the floor.
Yeah, we could go where you want to go. Because I know where you was about to go. We can start there.
No, but again, this is all off season. I got time. Cuz. I got time.
So I want to acknowledge what you were saying about, Drew Holiday being able to spread the floor for Giannis to do what he does. Yeah, I think we're going to reach a point in the NBA where teams are going to start building teams the right way.
But I meant that on defense.
Oh, you meant that, but still.
But no, but all right.
That coincides.
Right,
that coincides.
But hold on. Let's get into that about Giannis and him having to do less because there's less penetration to the paint because of Drew Holiday and PJ Tucker.
And that goes with my point.
Right, forcing teams to take tough shots.
Yeah, that goes with my point.
It's just that we got KD and he always make tough shots. Yeah, but Joey Harris was missing open ones. I don't want to talk. Let's go. What you was going to say?
So that goes with my point, though. You feel me? Like that, they build the team so Giannis doesn't have to guard the first or second option on the opposing team. He could spend all his energy doing what he does on the offensive end.
That's a fact. Because he guards KD if PJ Tucker's not there.
But that's how you build a proper team. You have your best player. You isolate what he does best. You try to find players who highlight what he does best. Drew Holiday, PJ Tucker, they are 3-and-D guys. Pause. You feel me? On the Bucks, Drew Holiday has more attributes to his game than just being a 3-and-D guy. Pause. But on the Bucks, he's that. You feel me?
Yeah,
so.
That's why they won the game, bro, on the defensive side of the ball.
So Giannis, and they allow Giannis to reserve his energy to be run and dunk man. You feel me?
Exactly.
You don't get.
Hold on, say it again because he scored. Listen, and this is why. Okay, respectfully, I say run and dunk man because I've watched Giannis.
I mean that with the utmost respect.
Right. And I say that because the funny thing about it is you want to call him run and dunk man, and you want to say, oh, he don't dunk that time because of the Euro step. Yeah. I've never seen a big man besides Hakeem Olajuwon. And since Hakeem Olajuwon, Euro step the way he does.
I think people failed to realize that Giannis is 6'11".
But the Euro step, they need to call him running Euro step man.
So look, what I'm saying is like, people say that that's all Giannis does, but they also got to realize he's a power forward.
He's running Euro step.
He's a power forward. You feel me? Like,
bro, he got that shit down packed. And look, I'm watching the finals and I'm watching Ayton try to stay in front of him. It's not happening. I'm thinking that Ayton is going to be the glue. Like, all right, he going to stop him. If there was anybody on the playoffs that was going to stop Giannis, it's Ayton.
It's the reason why they call him the Greek Freak. Pause. Is because, bro, nobody's supposed to move
running
like
Euro
that.
Step, man.
Nobody that tall, you feel me, and that length is supposed to move at the speed that he moves. You feel me? That's why he's the Greek Freak. You feel me? Because ain't nobody supposed to move that fast, B. Like, so you mean to take a prototypical center and tell him to try to stay in front of Giannis? It's impossible. It's not going to happen. The kid's too fast. You feel me?
All right, let's call it what it is. Like, I'm contrasting Giannis to KD, and I'm saying they similar, but Giannis is more physical and KD is more finesse.
There's no similarities in the game.
Did you hear what I just said? Do you know the difference between finesse?
I do.
And,
I do.
And KD has more of that than Giannis. And
you just said they similar though, but they're not.
And listen, I watched Giannis at the 3-point line. I was like, yo, this is the way we should guard him. And then I watched him give him the ball, and he got a handle in the sense where he'll take like one dribble, then cross, and then take the Euro step and score regular. And he's doing that from the 3-point line or the key. So what I'm saying is you could get a ball to Giannis, not just in the post. I seen Middleton make a big shot because they had to double team Giannis when he was right under the, like right by the key. And Middleton came around the screen. He gave it to him and he knocked down the shot. He had an open shot. Middleton is wild tall. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he could shoot over a lot of guys. And he clutch. You feel what I mean?
Yeah, so boom. Back what I'm saying about them not being the same. You feel me? Like, yes, Giannis has a little bit of a handle. KD's game is mostly finesse based on him shooting his great shooting ability. You feel me? Giannis' game is based on his great physicality.
Exactly.
You feel me? That's like polar opposites. The fact that KD handles way better than Giannis. You feel me? But Giannis is way more physical than KD. You feel me? Like, it's not the same. You feel me? There's no similarities outside the fact that Giannis, for his size, is an above average handler.
Yeah,
you feel me?
No, I'm saying in contrast, KD game is finesse. I'm not saying that it's, I'm just contrasting.
You started
I'm contrasting.
You started the statement off that their games are similar.
Yeah, all right. So, and that's what I mean. For them, again, the similarity specifically is them be able to score from the 3-point line or by the key. Even if it's from a Euro step or a jumper, just having the defense react to you from the 3-point line is the similarity I'm talking about specifically. Besides that, right, Giannis is way more physical. And again, that's because of hard work too.
Yeah,
again, facts. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's a rivalry, yes, but I got to put respect where it's due. This guy, when he came in, he was the, that's him being where he is because of his hard work.
So,
you feel what I'm saying? That's hard work for him to be where he at, for him to even be physical, because he didn't come in the league like that.
So, all right. So now I'm interested to talk about his comments about the, Giannis comments.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. He talking spicy. He basically saying that he want to win it the hard way, and the best way to do that is to stay with the team that you built. And the truth is, you can say that when you win it. Nobody gonna take that from Giannis, but because the truth is, when Drew came there, it was all about building around Giannis.
Yeah.
When PJ and any other player came there, it was all about building around Giannis. And Middleton was never the front guy. So if we debating about who's the best about Giannis or Middleton, it was always Giannis.
Yes, sir.
So let's get it clear. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say he could talk spicy. And it's a rivalry, and rightfully so. He did what he talking about. So I don't have no salt for him, but he shouldn't be comfortable smelling those same flowers in the next season.
So I'm going to say I 100% agree with Giannis. He didn't say that you stay and build with the team that you started with. He said he could have joined a super team, but that would have been easy. I'm all for, if the organization that you're with can't get right, you go find another organization to build with. You feel me? I'm with that. I'm with that smoke. But yeah, he's right. You feel me? I feel like
Let's talk about
I
it.
feel like and it's not just pertaining to the Brooklyn Nets.
Let's talk about it.
This is all super teams that been built. You feel me?
I want to
I
talk
feel
about
like when you build a super team, you try to take away the risk factor of going your career without winning the ring. But that's what life is. Life is risk. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like so when you do reach the mountaintop, nobody's going to try to put an asterisk next to your accomplishment because they know that you built that, you earned that. You feel me?
So the first, like, all right, so what we talking about is the value of championships is always worth more when you stay with the team that drafted you.
I mean, not necessarily. You
Not
feel me?
necessarily.
I
Then
mean,
let's talk about it. Then.
I just said it. I said not necessarily mean you stay with the team that drafted you. You just don't join the super team. Like I think it's fair enough to say that if you were drafted to a team who could never build around you, you feel me? You go find a better opportunity. That don't mean you go join other superstars. You go find a better opportunity in a franchise that's equipped to supply you with the talent that you need around you. You feel me?
So what you questioning competitiveness?
Yes, that's part of it. You feel me? That's part of it. I think it when you join a super team, you try to mitigate the risk of going your career without winning a championship. But I also feel like that's part of life. You feel me? Like if you confident in yourself and you confident in your abilities, you go out on that limb and know that I'm good enough to make these goals happen. You feel me? But when you join a super team, it's like it's almost like you
weigh in on that.
Yeah. To me, this is my opinion. You feel me? This is not fact or written law, but this is my opinion. Yeah. So, but when you do join a super team, to me, it's like saying I'm not good enough. You feel me? I need other alpha dogs to help me get to where I want to be, which I'm not a fan of.
Okay, let's take it there. Quote unquote, what exactly is a super team?
Super team is one where there's at least 3 superstars. You feel me?
At least 3 superstars.
That's a super team. Superstars.
Okay. So Milwaukee.
Not a super team.
Not a super team. We got 1 star.
1 star. 1 star. Yeah.
Okay.
No, 1 superstar.
1 superstar.
I believe Middleton in his own right is a star. You feel me?
Okay, so let's talk. So
like,
how many superstars and how many stars? Because there's a difference between stars and superstars.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about it.
Perennial all-stars. You know, always in the top in your statistics. Like
Chicago Bulls.
Not a super team.
Okay. Michael Jordan, superstar.
Superstar.
Pippen.
Star.
Okay. Cool coach.
Star. He barely a star.
Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson is a superstar coach. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
So can the coach make the team a superstar?
No.
I mean a super team.
I don't because I don't care how good of a coach you are. If you ain't got the talent on the floor, y'all gonna stink. You feel me? I don't care how good you are as a coach. The best coach you know, you go put them on an NBA team and give them nothing but G League players, they're gonna get smoked.
All right, question quick. I'm gonna bring it there, bring it back, right? Think they miss anybody in Atlanta for going to the All-Star? One of those guys supposed to be a star? Young?
We talking about
maybe an all-star, superstar?
Young is he's on the cusp of being a superstar.
Okay.
You feel me? Yeah.
I'm saying, like, what are we saying? How are we depending on who's a star and who's a superstar?
To me, I was getting into explaining that. I was getting into explaining that. Like, to me, a superstar is a perennial all-star. Like every year, you like in the top votings of all-star votings, you go like almost every year.
Giannis.
Yeah. Giannis, KD, James Harden, Kyrie. You feel me? LeBron, AD. You feel me? Dame Lillard. You feel me? The list goes on. You feel me? But those guys who that you know, they are the cream of the crop of the NBA. You feel me? Like there's no second guessing if that's the man or not. You know that's the man. You feel me? That's a superstar. To me, a star is a guy who makes an all-star team once, twice.
True Holiday.
Middleton.
You
feel me? Like,
so we got 1 superstar, 2 stars.
Yeah. Like those guys.
And the rest dogs.
They they do really good numbers. You feel me? As far as scoring and whatever else statistical stat that whatever. You feel me? But
it begs the question: you need more dogs on your team for a championship team than the
absolutely,
stars.
You need. I think you need
more fight in the place.
I think you need a balance
for a reason.
I think you need a balance. I think you need. I think you need a superstar. I think you need 1 or 2 stars around them. You feel me?
But talk that shit to me, bro, because Bobby Porter said, "Yo, I'm leaving the Knicks because they ain't got a winning coach," and then went to the Bucks.
No, that's not what happened. His contract was up.
I read an article, bro.
You read an article. Him leaving the Knicks would be like, all right, I have a player option. I don't want to re-sign with y'all. I'm going to this other team. His contract was up. He decided to choose to go with the Bucks. That's not leaving the team.
No, I'm saying
that's him exercising his free agent rights.
No, when I'm saying right, I feel you. And usually I would debate with you, but I'm not verbatim the article, but I'm telling you what I read, paraphrasing.
He said he wanted to go to a winning franchise.
Also,
and at that point, he was absolutely right.
No, also, he said he turned down more money with the Knicks.
At that point, he was absolutely right. The year before this year, the team was a losing team. You feel me? Like it's night and day. We won 20 games the year before last. I mean, the year before this year, we won 20 games.
But all right, hold on. Back to the super team thing, right?
Yeah.
Randall.
Yes.
Superstar.
Star.
Okay. RJ.
He's not a star yet. He's coming. He's the only 2 years in the league, son. Come on, chill.
I know. Cool. I'm cool with it. Now, KD.
He's a superstar.
Talk to me. Joe Harris.
Not a superstar star. None of that.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, hold on. Let me finish.
Exactly
let me finish. All I'm saying is, when y'all talk about the Brooklyn Nets and us being a supers team, remember, you cannot call injured players a super team or Joe Harris part of the super team, because you just said yourself that he's not a star. So KD was on an island by himself.
No, that's cap.
We need dogs around KD, man.
That's
I know
all the
you
way
play
cap.
harder than that, Joey. What's up?
That's all the way cap. That was a horrible trying to make an excuse for why you got bumped in the second round. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Blake Griffin is a star. You feel me? James Harden, even though he was injured, he's still a superstar. He decided to play. He's expected to play to the highest level of his ability. You feel me? Like, if he was hurt enough where he couldn't contribute to the team, he shouldn't have been on the court, and that's his fault. But what I'm saying is, you just literally said no. I let you talk. I let you say what you had to say about what you had to say. You just literally sat here and said KD was on an island by himself, and that's cap. That is cap.
When it came to Joe Harris, stars,
Blake Griffin is still a star.
Who?
Blake Griffin is still a star, bro. He is.
He played his heart out, man. He wasn't even close to playing defense on Giannis in the first place. And I only said that to say, far as supporting cast, when Giannis got hurt, and listen, when he got hurt, the Bucks won. They won without Giannis. You understand what I'm saying?
Yo, listen.
With the Brooklyn Nets, we couldn't even think about playing without KD in the playoffs.
Listen. I
in our situation.
I remember sitting here next to you.
And so that's what I'm saying. The difference.
I remember sitting here next to you and you bragging and boasting how your team was washing people with 2 of your big 3 hurt. All season you were sitting here. You were sitting here. You were sitting here like, these guys is hurt and we still out here winning. Now I don't want to hear you making excuses for your second round exit because those guys was good enough.
I'm not making excuses. I'm saying that the supporting cast is not as good as the Bucks.
You really?
No, that's what I said.
You literally did
that's
say
me
you
giving
just
the Bucks flowers. I'm saying that the supporting cast for the Bucks is better than the supporting cast.
You
for the
just
Brooklyn
said Kevin
Nets.
Durant was on an island by himself. That's an excuse.
It's not an excuse. I'm saying that I'm just comparing the supporting cast. And when Giannis got injured, the Bucks still won. That's a fact. I can't imagine. It's hard to see that we win in any playoff game if KD is not there. You feel what I'm saying? And you see how we we was in the game with what I'm saying is certain teams that have stars. Look, I'm saying certain teams that have stars, You know what I mean? They don't always have dogs. Certain teams got dogs. Like the Bulls, Kerr, he was a dog.
But y'all still,
Paxson, he was a dog. Craig Hodges, he was a dog, man. Like these players around the greatness players was playing hard too.
Y'all still beat the
part of
y'all won one game against the Bucks without Kyrie, and Harden was hobbled the whole game, barely serviceable. So I don't want to hear them excuses, man.
Nah, I'm saying that the Bucks had a better supporting cast. That's not an excuse. That's me giving the Bucks flowers.
So you pretty much
they
saying
play harder.
They was a better team.
No, again, look at the stats. Look at the plus minus in the players, and this is what I'm trying to say.
So you saying they was a better team?
No,
I get you.
Again, what I'm saying is, no matter how many stars you got on your team, you need dogs around you. When you think about the Detroit Pistons and Rip Hamilton and Tashon Prince
again,
and all these players, they was
saying
dogs.
That the Bucks were a better team.
I'm saying you need dogs to win the championship. You don't just need stars.
Yeah. So
and when you building a championship team, remember that. Yeah. Remember, you can't just have stars on your team. We need, and again, I think a lot of.
So you literally just said that the Bucks are a better team
all around. Their role players stepped up more. Brooke Lopez, like you said, Bobby Portis, like I said, they role players stepped up more.
I mean, thank you for saying that the Bucks are a better team.
No, I'm not. When I'm saying they supporting cast stepped up more in the playoffs, that's what I'm saying. As far as our players, again, they took it on the chin and they kind of, owned up to the responsibility. So again, respect Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put a stain on our jacket. Stop playing,
listen,
man.
You don't want. Listen, you said that they got
stand up guys, man. What you talking about? We being honest. Like, if we being honest, like, yo,
I'm being honest. I've listened to you describe what you were describing about the Bucks and how their role players were better. You feel me? And that's why they won. And guess what? The role players make up a team. You said if you want to build a championship team, you got to have dogs and all these other players around the superstar. So you just kind of really said that the Bucks are a better team. I'm just saying in a nutshell.
Nah, I'm saying because we're talking about super teams, right? And winning the championship without a super team, and how the Bucks won a championship without a super team, because a super team is 3 superstars?
Yeah.
Harden, Kyrie, KD.
Yeah.
Superstars. And it's funny when you break down the statistics and see how many games they really played together. And when they did play together, they won together. And it's like, damn, how much of a super team were we when we look at the specifics?
Here we go.
But we don't have to go down this road.
Here we go.
And we don't have to go down this road.
This is something that I
wasn't even trying to talk about that.
And that was something I've been warning you about all season.
I wasn't even going to talk about that.
I was warning you about this all season. And then we're going to be all right. I'm like, bro, health is gonna be an issue. No, we're gonna be all right.
Nah, I told you what we did, bro. You already know we gotta put.
Then you went into your whole. We playing smart. We resting guys because we want to be healthy for the. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, these injuries are more serious than what you think they are. No, that's why we being smart. And then he get injured again. Now here we come.
No, it's not. It's again the first one that got the first thing you heard is that we changing the front of the guy who's supposed to be responsible for injuries. That is the first thing you heard about the Brooklyn Nets. You hear Kyle Kuzma. I mean, you hear DeRozan and Kyle Lowry going to the Lakers. You hear about trades. You don't hear about no trade talk. We still looking at TLC. They played the USA on Sunday. Maybe he'll look at Tony Parker tapes and come back playing like Tony Parker, and we sign him, and he'll be the backup point guard. Man, you'll never know what's going to happen. Shout to TLC.
If
your get busy to eat some French toast, my guy.
If your hopes rely on TLC, you in trouble, buddy. So listen, man.
You sleep on TLC, man.
Listen,
I want to see him in that France game, man. Let's go, man.
I want to see that game too.
KD said, "Yo, you can't guard me." They asked him about TLC playing versus him because, USA versus France. KD straight up said, yo, you can't guard me. So if you want respect from KD.
Everybody in the world know that TLC can't guard KD. You feel me? There's
TLC, very few. Give it your all, bro.
There's very few people walking this earth that can guard KD. So
give it your all, bro.
There's very few people in this earth that can guard KD. So yeah, TLC, don't worry about it, bro. This prevent him from scoring 50 on you. You should be all right, man. But yeah, son. Yeah, but yeah, man, like this shit is a part of the game. Injuries, I warned you about James Harden injury. I told you. He's like, yo, but that's why we resting him. I'm like, yo, bro, them hammies, nothing to be fucked with.
Yeah, that's why I want to talk to Nash, bro. Just give me a second so I could talk to Steve Nash. Yo, respectfully, bro. Listen, Drazen Petrovic was picked 3rd round, 60th pick, and he was a great net player. Please trust the players on your bench. Just because they ain't drafted number 1 or 2 don't mean they ain't potential on the bench. You ain't even know who Alizé Johnson was. He came and dropped 21 and 22. Give him some playing time. What's up?
Yeah.
I know he in the summer league. What's up?
Bro, listen.
Play these players, man. They hungry, man.
Just because he
ain't trying to go back to the G League, man.
Just because he had
he ain't good with the Brooklyn Nets, you heard?
Just because he had 1 or 2 games with 20-some points, that don't make him a future superstar. I'm telling you.
How would you know?
I'm telling you from personal experience. I've been through the Linsanity sensation. I watched that man drop 30 a couple times, high 20s, and he was very average for the rest of his career.
Yo,
that's all I'm saying.
If y'all ain't doing nothing, look, Google the best player with the worst draft. Like Petrovic was a great player. Every player doesn't have a high draft,
but pick. They usually show signs early on. You feel me? Yeah. Like Chris Middleton wasn't a high draft pick.
Talk about it.
You feel me? He was a low draft pick, and he was sent to the G League for some time.
Okay.
You feel me? And when he came to the NBA, he didn't play really good.
That G League do something different to your hunger, you heard?
He didn't play really good his first year.
Middleton played like he ain't never going back to the G League.
But that was I think that was part of a bad culture in Milwaukee at the time. You feel me? And they allowed him time to grow. He had a good skill set that works great with Giannis's. You feel me? And they nurtured that. You feel me? And that's why, to segue into some Knicks stuff. You know what I mean? That's why I want the team to kind of like stay put and not go crazy. You feel me? Especially this offseason, or we're trying to trade for top tier talent. I don't want them to break up the core. I think we got a really good young core. I think they should stay together for a while so we could try to nurture their growth as a team. You feel me? And next year, 2022 free agent market is going to be bananas. You feel me?
Be careful, man.
So I'd rather we take our chances trying to get a superstar in the 2022 free agency versus trying to trade, the whole barn for one star. You know what I mean? Like, break up the core and then kind of be back where you were when you started. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. I want to stay where we at, continue to develop our young guys, see who works and who don't work for the future of the team. And then in 2022, try to acquire a superstar during free agency. I think a big key for us acquiring a superstar in free agency is what we do next season. If we make it back to the playoffs next season, which I'm very confident that we will, that votes well for us going into the 2022 season, off season. And that's where I want us to make our move. Look at Milwaukee. They didn't trade away all their assets for a superstar. They kept on building on what they had. And look at that. Same thing
they had a superstar.
And same thing with the Suns. You feel me? Like, they didn't go trade away all their assets to try to get a superstar. They drafted good. Then they gonna go. Then they just surrounded Booker around the talent that he needed. You feel me? Yeah. I've been saying for the longest that if they had a point guard on that team, and the Suns knew that. That's why they went and got Ricky Rubio the year before. Yeah. Ricky Rubio just is not the leader that they needed on the floor. Then they went and got Chris Paul, which is a superstar. I mean, but it worked. You feel me? They didn't trade away all their assets to get, Chris Paul. And they went to the finals. That's all I'm saying. That's all I want for the Knicks. Stay put, nurture your assets, try to get a superstar in free agency. That's it.
Yeah, you're welcome. We came into town, let you know we around.
Here we go.
You know what I mean? Flex a little bit. Let you know now.
You did nothing.
Yo, that pressure y'all got to win the championship, we take that. You know what I mean? We'll take that from y'all. Y'all can relax. You know what I mean? Build your team up, choo-choo. You know what I mean? Little engine that could, choo-choo. Know what I mean? Travel safely. Know what I mean? Just know. All that come with a broom. And we run a city because of it.
Y'all don't run shit but your mouth.
Stop it.
You sit here, run your
3-0.
mouth. Sit here, run your mouth.
3-0. What's up? Knickerbockers. Yo, all I'm trying to tell you is this.
3-0, but y'all still see, the whole time y'all been here, y'all haven't done anything that the Knicks haven't done. You feel me? In that same amount of time.
Listen,
the furthest y'all been was the
things
second.
We doing. First thing, like this is what I'm saying.
The second round exits.
Right. Like
that's one of them.
The amicable part is like we talking about how, you know, we gonna win the championship. The whole question about who run a city ain't a question.
Because
all my Nets fans call up and let them know who run a city.
Because the Knicks
Brooklyn Nets run a city.
Because the Knicks
KD
this is a Knick town, dog.
KD is the king of New York.
He's not.
King of the stop playing, man. Who showed up in the playoffs, man?
He's not.
What rhymes with scented candle?
And that's your best comeback for that.
Randall.
But KD's home.
What rhymes with flip-flopping sandals?
KD's home.
Randall in the playoffs.
Oh boy, here you go. This is just saving grace right here.
Shout to my guy. Shout to the Brooklyn Nets.
Say what you want, man.
Yo, what's up, Uncle
Brooklyn
Sam?
Nets run the city.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Let me just put it this time. Yo, listen, big fan Breezy, what's up? Listen.
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Injuries are part of the game. You know what I'm saying? That's true. But it shaped the whole postseason. Phoenix Suns wouldn't have beat a healthy Lakers team. They wouldn't even have beat a healthy Denver team with Jamal Murray there, because who was going to guard Jamal Murray? You know what I'm saying? That changed that whole thing. Now, Milwaukee Bucks healthy and Brooklyn Nets healthy. Brooklyn Nets is a better team. I'll tell you why. You take KD off the squad and you take Giannis off that squad. Who's winning in the series? Brooklyn Nets is washing the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? They washing them without the top two stars.
Talk to him, man.
You know what I'm saying? So the Bucks is not a better team. You know what I'm saying? Their stars, their supporting cast stepped up, but injuries played into this whole postseason for everybody. Even Atlanta, they might not have beat Atlanta if Trae Young didn't get hurt. Them 2 games they beat Atlanta without Giannis. Trae Young was hurt, but Trae Young is a big piece of the puzzle.
All right.
He was healthy.
Talk to
it's not a guarantee Milwaukee would have beat them either.
All right,
nobody thought they were going to beat Philly.
Yeah. All right. So we got a new format, right? You gotta say your piece and we're gonna hang up. I'm gonna address what you just said. So I'm about to address what you just said though. But yeah. All right. So boom. As far as he talking about, this is why I don't want to hear that excuse about injuries, because everybody had to deal with injuries.
Oh man,
everybody,
man. That's one Net fan, no Knick fan. What's up?
Kev called, but Seb was on the phone.
That's right. Because
Kev called back.
Because the Nets run the city. That's the Nets first.
No,
exactly.
You know how many weeks you sat here with no Net fans calling? Now you talking crazy? I know. Yeah, I know.
Y'all was hyped because y'all was in the playoffs.
So anyway,
y'all quiet
back
now.
to what I'm saying.
Y'all quiet now. Y'all ain't there. We here.
I just told you Kev called, bro, but I was on the phone with Son. So look, all right, come on. Trying to break my train of thought.
Go ahead.
So I can answer what Seb was saying. So boom, like pretty much in a nutshell, pause, that everybody had to deal with injuries. I don't care about nobody's excuses about injuries. Who run the city? Who that? Did I put it on speaker? Oh, yo, this who run the city? Who this?
Hello? Yo, this is Terry's father.
Pops was good, man.
What's good? Phenomenal show, guys.
My uncle called and my pops called.
Yeah.
they brothers. One is a Net fan, one's a Knicks fan.
First of all, I'm gonna get off quick. I had a little thing with your uncle, said Bam.
Yeah, the previous caller.
Yeah. He was like, that was my brother?
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish you could hear this.
He can.
Oh,
he can hear you.
I wish he can't then.
Pops was good.
Yeah. I was talking about, yo, Giannis was a beast. And he's going to say, yeah, but listen. He was getting all the whistles. He's like this. Every time he go in the lane. That's exactly what he did. That's the rest. I like, no, that I didn't debate him because, you know, my brother is I get ready to say that. He is a master at debating.
Hey, that was a good.
You know I get ready to say.
Yeah, I know.
Masturbator.
And then he say anyway. Pause, Pop.
I had to check myself.
Yeah, yeah, but
and the other thing, y'all talk about, you know, the Knicks are going to come back a beast. Do y'all understand that?
I agree. Yo, but
we got plenty assets. We 1 year older.
That's a fact.
All right.
That's all facts.
We're not gonna be no easy out.
That's all facts.
You talking?
That's all facts, Pops.
I had
and tell him to stop talking about Brooklyn as like they rep New York. That's all I gotta say.
All right, Pops. All right, love you.
New York, Brooklyn, New York, man. We part of New York.
Great show, guys.
All right, thank you, Pops.
All right, thanks.
Yo, the phone lines are open, man. Y'all could call, but yeah. So pretty much what I was saying was said, like everybody was injured. Everybody had injuries.
You see, yo,
so
your pops just love you, man. He didn't even say who run the city. He was just
he said stop talking about the Brooklyn Nets like they
the phone off the hook.
Yeah. All right, your turn, man. I'm tired of answering the phone. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yo, this who run the city. Say who run the city.
The Nets run.
Yeah. Yes. What's your name?
I'm a huge Nets fan. I have a KD, James Harden, and Kyrie jersey on my wall.
All right, that's super duper. Yo, all right, so what's your name?
Trey. Yeah.
Yo, shout out to you, Trey. Yo, thanks for calling up. We trying to get the phone ringing. So thanks for calling up.
No problem. Bye.
All right, later. All right. Oh man, how you switch it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, yo, thanks for calling up. You know what I'm saying? That's two Nets, man. What's up, man?
Hey.
Yo, we in the building, man. Yo, thank y'all for calling up, man. I mean, y'all could be anywhere in the world, man. Y'all here with us, man. We appreciate y'all.
This is what happened when you just not used to having things. You get hyped for anything.
Yeah. Oh, see, you think I'm playing? Look at this. This is who run the city. Say your name.
Why you say it?
Yeah. Who run the city?
Yeah, I roasted this guy yesterday.
Of course, the Nets run the city.
Yeah.
Yo, 3 up, man. Stop playing, man. Yo, talk your shit, yo.
He ain't got nothing else to do but count who calls.
I love it.
What is that?
He talking that shit.
Yo,
thanks for calling up, Angelo. I gotta get to the next caller.
I ain't hear what he said, but whatever it is probably cap.
Nah, he said the Nets run the city. That's what he said.
Which is cap. Yeah.
Just call back. You know.
Yeah, you just call back, y'all. But anyway,
Nets in the building, man.
This is what I'm saying.
Nets in the building.
This is the first time that it's been more Net fans than Knicks callers.
Oh yeah. We
like 19 episodes in. It is the first time this has happened. He's hyped.
Talk about it.
He's hyped.
I knew one day it'd happen.
He hyped.
One day it'll happen. I'm with it.
But at the end of the day, man, like Pop said, we gonna be better next year. I promise that.
Oh man, I was about to talk about some shit. Somebody just called. Hold up. Oh man, I know exactly what this is.
That's probably Kev.
Who run the city? You know who run the city?
Kev, what's good? Tell him what it is, Kev.
Yo,
what's goody?
Yo, we here, man.
Kev, tell him who run the city, Kev.
Can't hear you. I'm gonna call you back. I don't know what happened.
All right, man. We here, man.
But for
I got you. Yo, I just want to say Knicks run the city, and I hope you got some icy hot when we for them knees, man. Me and T-Tom have you busting on the basketball court.
Facts. Yo, I just want to give a special shout out. Mama T-Tom is in the comments. Shout out to my mama.
Yeah, man. Give a shout out to Kev for being a comedian. I
Yo,
didn't know he was a comedian in his spare time.
That's all facts though.
Shout
That's all facts.
Shout to Mama Tea Time. Jesus. Who run the city? Who run the city?
Yo, it's Brooklyn. Brooklyn, the city, son.
Oh, facts.
Facts. We brought back NY basketball from the dead.
Cat.
Yeah, exactly. It was quiet.
Cat.
All right, yo, thanks for calling up. The line going crazy, bro. Talk that shit.
Cat.
Yo, stay in the comments and talk that shit. Top troll.
That's all he's saying.
Yo, what's your name, bro? What's your name? Yo, top troll, you heard?
Yeah, word.
Exactly.
Brooklyn, baby, forever.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Brooklyn. That's who called. You know what I'm saying?
What's his name?
Come on, stop playing, man. It's in the comments, man. It's going too fast, man. You want me to know everybody's name? I don't know nobody's
You asked him his name. I didn't hear it.
He didn't say. I said, yo, what's your name? He said Brooklyn.
All right.
That's how I go. You know what I'm saying? They call up. Brooklyn Nets run the city. That's how I go. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me no questions.
Yeah,
Brooklyn
listen,
Nets
man.
run the city.
But what he said that about bringing New York basketball back from the dead is absolute cap.
I mean, 8 years, no playoffs.
Absolute cap. Absolute
cold
cap.
Summer.
Y'all was in the playoffs.
It's gonna be a cold summer.
Y'all was in the playoffs before us, and nobody cared. Nobody was talking about it.
Man.
There was no fanfare, no hoop ha hooray.
Yes, it was. Yo,
There was not.
Listen,
There was not.
But since they came to Brooklyn, not own that. Since they came to Brooklyn, the spirit always been here. I always been holding down. I just ain't have a page. And when I ain't have a page, everybody that knew me, they knew they came across a fan. They wondered what kind of fan. And then I told them, I said, hey, I'm big fan Breezy. And then it was boom. Yo, and like in the movies, a bird landed on my shoulder and tweeted, yo, you big fan Breezy.
Listen,
that's a fact.
But
the
kidding. Fact of the matter is, y'all made the playoffs. Nobody cared. Y'all got first round exits. Nobody cared. Nobody seen this much excitement in New York City.
Why you
about
saying
basketball.
Nobody cared? The building was electric.
Listen, I've been there, bro. It wasn't that electric. I promise you.
You was there?
I've been to
was
many games.
You there in the playoffs when we was winning and losing?
I've been to many games. I've been to
I'm talking about
games.
No, you talking about there. I'm talking presently.
Let me finish talking, and then how you gonna ask me questions and keep on cutting me off in the middle of the questions? Bro. I was there in the building. There wasn't electric like that.
When?
You feel me? I've been there a few times.
No, I'm saying in the last playoffs. Were you there?
You talking about in the last playoffs? All right. If you want to talk about this year, then it was much more excitement around the Knicks being relevant again than anything that the Nets were doing.
But you don't think overexcitement
but now,
is bad?
I was talking about before because you're trying to change my train of thought.
No, I'm saying you don't think overexcitement is bad.
I was talking about before you tried to change my train of thought. Before this year, when y'all was quote unquote making the playoffs more than the Knicks, I was in that stadium. You know, shout out to my brother Breezy Bag, free tickets in the skybox. You know what I mean? I like basketball, so I'm gonna take free tickets in the skybox. You feel me? And it was not electric in there, dog. Yeah. It was very unelectrifying. It needed a jump start. It needed the jumper cables out the car to electrify the building. It was not that. You feel me? I've been to the first Brooklyn Net New York Knicks basketball game in the Barclays Center. There were just as many Knicks fans in the building than it was Brooklyn fans. I think if it wasn't for all the Knicks fans in the building, they would have probably been empty.
When the last time your little flower pot you call a garden had a game 7? Talk to me nice. You ain't gonna sit next to me and talk spicy. When y'all ain't had a game 7 in the who
cares about game 7s that you lose?
Google it.
Who cares about game 7s that you lose?
Respectfully, we got there.
You feel me?
And like I said, overexcitement is bad.
You lost.
Y'all overexcited after the one win. Y'all asking for us and y'all not focus on the team y'all playing.
Well, you know what?
Overexcitement.
Overexcitement. But look, even if we did win, we would have never saw y'all because y'all lost. So there's that.
No, but why y'all focus on us? We wasn't winning games and beating Beantown and like, oh, let's play the Knicks. Nah, we was focused on the task at hand. That's why we went to game 7. Y'all was focused on us and only went to game 5. So what you talking about? Even when we lose, y'all still want to see what we doing because y'all know we the biggest thing in town. We the talk of the town.
We don't just focus on y'all. I'm part of Nick pages all around with the same people that's a part of your page. The only reason why they talk about the Nets in your page because it's a Brooklyn Net page and it's fun, but they talk about other stuff. Is nobody's focused on you guys. We like trolling y'all. There's a difference. You feel me?
Trolling who? It's retaliation on my page. You all those people that call up, they top trolls.
Yo,
you what?
Nah, your boy Angelo's not a top troll. I wouldn't claim what he just said. Stop lying, T bottom. Hey yo.
Nah,
hey yo, that's part of your squad.
Yo,
hey yo,
what are you talking about?
That's what he just said.
Yo, I'm not even reading the comments.
I'm telling you what he just said.
You're talking about what he said.
You said everybody that called up is top trolls. He called up Angelo Blue, and he just called me T bottom. Hey yo, that's what y'all doing.
That's probably a typo.
Nah, that ain't. He thought he was funny. He thought he was funny.
I don't know how that happened.
Pause, Angelo. Pause.
Yeah.
Pause. Pop.
I'm just saying, man. We know what we know what we doing. Respectfully, I understand that y'all don't have no pressure on y'all, and I'm saying you welcome. That's all I'm saying,
bro. It's always pressure on the Knicks. What are you talking about?
I'm saying like,
what are you talking about?
All right, so look, what
you
I'm
just be saying anything.
Hold on, no, seriously. What I'm saying is, like, for instance, right? Respectfully, everything you said, I kind of agree with it, but I contrast and debate it because that's what I do. But certain organizations are hungrier to win now than other organizations. Obviously, the Nets are hungrier to win now more than the Knicks, right?
Because y'all put all y'all eggs in winning now. That's why y'all have to.
I'm saying because this organization has a thirst for it. You know what I'm saying? It's a purpose on why they're doing that. Like, again, when you look at the last 4 teams that was in the playoffs, they like, yo, these teams ain't been there in a long time. You know what I'm saying? These organizations are feeling that pressure. And sometimes, again, the super teams depend on the organization asking the player to help build the team, because that's a thing now too. So as much as you say, quote unquote, these players are specifically building super teams, it's a style of like basketball. Like, coaches and organizations are coming to players like, yo, it's a good thing. This guy, he wants to play here, and they see like, oh wow, he fits what we doing. You know what I mean? I don't know everything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not in these rooms. I'm just saying that to say, for players having the ability to have power to recruit other players, I don't think it's something that we should, you know what I mean, frown at.
I think it's absolutely a frown upon thing.
So you think that the organization should have all the power?
All the power? What you mean as far as
like
building
who
the
comes
team?
To the team? Like,
I think
you don't think players could say, yo, I want this guy on my team? That's not a good thing. They should make that or be part of that decision.
So what I'm saying is this. I'm saying if you're a superstar, you shouldn't want or need 2 other superstars for you to have to win. You feel me? That's my point. I'm not saying that they shouldn't have control. I'm not saying they shouldn't have input on how the organization is built. What I'm saying is, as a superstar, you shouldn't want or need 2 other superstars on your team. You feel me? That's just me. That's just me.
But what I'm saying is certain goals,
and as far as
the organization goals,
that,
and these players are trying to meet the organization goals, like Utah, right?
You said something else that I wanted to address too.
Ahead,
you said something about the Nets being hungrier to win now. They absolutely put themselves in that box. You feel me? It's championship or bust for this team.
All right. This who run the city? Who run the city?
Brooklyn, no doubt. It's Marlon again.
Oh, yo, come on, man. You ain't got to lay it on thick like that, man. You already know, know what I mean?
He called twice. He called twice.
Second time call.
Yeah, you got to bang it. You know the rules. You got to bang it. You got to bang it. You got to bang it. You know the rules.
Chill. I got you.
You know the rules. You know the rules. One time calls.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, one time calls.
I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, and then he was gonna try to talk spice about the Knicks. He definitely gotta get banged on.
Yo, man,
pause. That was crazy.
This is what I'm saying. The Nets fans, y'all come to my page. It's gonna get crazy. Don't do that. Don't come to my page and don't think that your page is trolls ain't there.
Your page is the safest place on earth, bro.
It's not.
It's the safest place on earth.
Yo, my page got a lot of fans that have opinions that I don't always agree with.
Yeah,
and I get into the comments and I say my piece. And again, everybody's not agreeing with everything I'm saying because I'm big fan Breezy. Like, I be at odds with some players. I mean, not some fans about players and this and that. And sometimes we agree, sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Shout out to all the fans of the Brooklyn Nets.
You can't claim to agree with everybody. That just never works. I don't claim I
nah.
disagree with a majority of New York Knicks fans most of the time. You feel me? But yeah, you know, I forgot what I was saying before.
Nah, you was talking this shit.
I forgot. I was saying, about superstars shouldn't want 2 or more other superstars to come and play with them. What I was and I was saying about the Nets being more hungrier to win now than the Knicks. There's definitely 2 different scenarios going on. You got a team that's rebuilding, and you got a team that put all their eggs in winning right now. You feel me? Like you sign, you get 3 of the best 10 players in the NBA. Absolutely, you should be hungry to win now, because if you don't win while this band of people together, this will probably be the biggest failure in NBA history. You feel me? If they don't win a championship together, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and KD, this will be literally the biggest failure in NBA history.
Like that's what I was saying. Like, you're welcome. Like, all of the pressure that the Knicks is supposed to have, being one of the beginning franchises. It kind of like when another team comes in town, you see both of them lose, you're like, oh well, both of them lost. But then, like, we raised the stakes, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it in a way like in a negative light. I'm saying it like, yo, you should respect the fact that we made it a competitive town. It's not, this town is looked at like, yo, both these teams got a chance. You feel what I'm saying? Both respected teams. We could be a city where we both go the distance. And that's what I want to see for both of us, man. But every time I be trying to break bread with you like this, you act like, I can't want the best for you. And the only team that could beat you is us, the Brooklyn Nets.
You only do that here. It's a whole week where you yelling at your phone, yelling and calling out my name. Yeah. And then now when you get here, want to be no. I want all that same smoke from the whole week on Friday.
It's holy
on Friday. On Friday, I don't want no olive branch. I'll be busy doing other stuff, so I can't address all that stuff you be saying.
Yo,
I want all that smoke.
This is what I'm saying. Listen,
but, boom. I got something to want to say.
Talk to me, man.
Shout out to the Knicks re-signing Scott Perry, and Scott Perry we trust.
Boo.
Scott Perry we trust.
Where the boo button at, man?
It's right there.
Nah.
It's right there. Now I'll show you, because if that's what you feel like doing, it don't matter. You feel me? Scott Perry, they extended his contract for 2 years. Yeah, I mean, I've been saying it since he got signed with the Knicks, and Scott Perry we trust. He took us from a bad situation. Because I was just about to say that too. Thank you for asking the question. He took us from a very dire situation to a lot of hope. You feel me? When Scott Perry took over, our salary cap situation was in dire straits. You feel me? With Carmelo's contract, a lot of overpaid bums. And
so you forgive him?
Who?
Scott Perry.
Scott Perry didn't. He took over that. He inherited that. Why am I forgiving him when he fixed the situation?
Come
on, you gotta listen. You gotta listen.
He missed Michael Porter Jr. for Knox.
That was Phil Jackson's pick. Phil Jackson was doing the drafting. Boom. So back what I was saying before I was so very rudely interrupted.
Oh, you feel me? Short.
Yeah. So he inherited bad salary cap. You feel me? Overplayed veteran players that weren't producing. He brought us into last year. He brought us into the phase of youth and financial flexibility. You feel me? And this year it continued to the hope phase and watching our young talent blossom. You feel me? I think this is probably the first year he actually had most of the control over drafting. Those draft picks turned into Obi-Wan and Emmanuel quickly. You feel me? And I'm very happy for the future with Scott Perry as the GM of the New York Knicks, and Scott Perry we trust. You already know the vibes. One more time for Scott Perry getting his contract extended.
Besides that, I ain't got no sort for Scott Perry. But what I will say is, because y'all not ready. I won't say ready, or y'all not, you know what I'm saying, care about winning it next year. I just wanted to talk about Joey Buckets real quick, because we don't want to fence about what's going to happen. You feel me? And I feel like Joey Buckets play like Reggie Miller without emotion. Like, he can shoot But Reggie Miller has so much emotion, and I only mention that in comparison because I still think it's a good trade for Indiana. Like, hey,
It's not.
y'all toughen Joey up, let him play like Reggie Miller did,
trade.
huh?
That's a horrible.
Miles Turner look good in the Nets jersey. I like it. Nick Clax, listen, I looked at it. The stats, the best years that the Pacers had is when they had the Davis brothers. When they had a strong front court is when they were, had like one of the best records they ever had, or seasons, you know what I'm saying? With, with Smiths and Davis and etc. Miller and etc. You know what I'm saying? And if they got Nick Clax, put him next to Sabonis, that could work out. We get Miles Turner. It works for them.
No,
it works for us.
No, that is very wishful thinking.
Clap it up if you like that trade, man.
That's very wishful thinking. I don't know if you know, but Miles Turner is definitely a star. You feel me? That kid could ball, right? Like, not only is he a good rebounder, he can score, and he's a tremendous shot blocker. You feel me? So you think that the Pacers are going to give that guy up for Joe Harris and Nick Claxton? Get out of here.
But you say that, don't scoff at it when you say that. Who a better shooter than on your team
what
than
I'm saying
Joe Harris?
Both of those guys compared to the guy that you're trying to trade for?
Again, you never know how it works out. Like, nobody.
Why would you?
Why would Detroit let Bruce Brown go if they knew he was going to play the way he did when he played for Brooklyn? Different players play differently depending on where they at to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, what I'm saying,
depending on their role on the team.
What I'm saying is this: Nick Claxton is probably in the best position to be successful than he will be anywhere else in the NBA. You feel me? So if he's not playing the optimal efficiency here, what makes you think he's going to do that in Indiana? And as far as you trading Joe Harris and Nick Claxton does not equal Miles Turner. It does not.
What I'm saying is it's not all about the quality of the play. It's about fitting in the system. And again, you never know, why players are comfortable in different systems and whatnot. You feel what I'm saying? And that being said, like, for instance, Kawhi Leonard, that's weird. It's like he's in a superstar position and he comes to a team to be the superstar and is the superstar. So sometimes you kind of fit in because they know exactly what you're there to do. But not all the time you know exactly what you're there to do. You feel what I'm saying? You just try to fit in the offense. And you see certain players, you ever see how they get traded off the team and they go back to the team? You're like, yo, why you trade them in the first place? Like Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah.
Like, I never understood that.
Yeah, that didn't make sense to me when they brought him back. I was mad.
Yeah, it's like, all right, well, my thing is, once you trade them, 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna get traded back to the team they just got traded from.
I think we didn't even trade. We didn't get him in trade when he came back. We re-signed him, and for like not a ridiculous amount of money, but too much for him at that time. I think now watching him play in Dallas, that he's worth some bread. But when he came to the Knicks the second time and they gave him that bread, he wasn't worth that. Nah, I was mad. I was literally on Nixon-ish mad. I think I think I did a little skit about it. Like when they gave Tim Hardaway Jr. that bread.
Yeah.
I was sitting at my desk in front of my laptop. I took off my blazer and my shirt. I had my Knicks jersey on, threw on a headband and said, I'm about to go try out for the Knicks because they're giving away bread right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I felt about that Tim Hardaway Jr. situation coming back to the Knicks for all that bread.
Mm-hmm.
But
shout to Knicks and Ish, you know what I'm saying? I want to clap it up just because during the week I make it spicy on purpose. Like, trust me, man, I make it spicy on purpose. Like, now I mean, I'll be talking heavy. Yeah, trust me, all the Nick trolls you send to my page, they know what time it is. And I was upset because I said I was the original troll, and I was on my come up before I had a page, and I was just doing my thing from my fucking car. I ain't think about no background setting and excuse me, you see people, you know what I'm saying, heavily doing it, like, you know what I mean, in the professional, like you look at it, you know, the setup, you're like, oh, all right, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? You ask them for advice, like I did with T-Time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know him before that, but that's a whole different story. But case in point is, like, yo, all right, even getting in that bag, like I met the nigga and talk about sports.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is my
Real
guy
shit,
for
you know
real.
what I'm saying?
You feel me? We
Like,
get here and argue for 2 hours, but this is my guy for
you know
real.
what I'm saying? Imagine that shit. Imagine like you really talk about sports with a nigga, and then he really got a show. Talking sports with a guy, and then he really got a show. You feel me?
You don't have to apologize.
Yeah, like
you know how we talk, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll be trying to, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just feel like, you know, again, man, it's fun to me, you know what I mean? Because being a troll on the come up, it was like, oh shit, like this some live shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the interactive back and forth that I think is dope. And that's why I was trying to say, like, call up. Now I mean, that shit fire. When I was a troll, see, that's what I'm talking about. Take pride in that troll shit. When you, yo, man, take pride in that. This is my guy right here. Yo, who run the city? Say who run the city?
Yo, who run the city? Born in the Apple.
What's
good?
Yo,
oh, that's Trey.
Yeah,
Trey was good, Playboy.
My gentlemen, what's up, my brothers? How y'all doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good
right now, man. How y'all feeling?
Yo, we good, man. Who you think run the city, the Nets or the Knicks?
Come on, man. You already know. You already know it's the Knicks.
That's what I'm talking about. Trey.
Oh man,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yo, man, shout out to Trey, man. Listen, if there was ever peace between the Nets and the Knicks, it's because of the clothing line, man. It's born in the Apple, so that means if you're born in the Apple, which is New York, the whole New York, then you know what I mean, support my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You probably find a link in the message. You feel what I'm saying? Easy to reach. B.I.T.A. Easy work. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying?
For y'all, though. I got a question.
Talk to me.
Look, so would y'all consider the Milwaukee Bucks like a super team?
We addressed that earlier, but nah.
Yeah, we spoke on it, but nah, we wouldn't.
Yeah, I know y'all spoke on it. That's what's making me bring it back up. Now, did y'all? Now, look, we had OKC when like KD, Harden, and whatchamacallit, Westbrook was all on the same team. Would y'all consider that a super team at that time?
No, not at that time.
Nah, but hold on. Let me just say this, and I'm gonna add to it. Then we got to go to the next caller. What's interesting is that KD, Kyrie, and Harden are offensively a super team, but not defensively. But PJ Tucker and Drew Holiday, you could say probably no, they're not defensively a super team.
No, it don't work that way.
I'm reaching, man.
Yeah, it don't work that way.
But no, what make me ask that is because you got two. Well, I guess you could say three. I don't know if Giannis is going to the Olympics, but the other two dudes are. And what my real question is,
that's real shit.
There's enough talent in the NBA to be more super teams? I guess like where dudes don't really have to, you know what I mean, set it up to where like they want to go to the next to try to win a championship. Do you think there's enough talent for there to be more super teams like naturally, organically? You know what I'm saying?
No.
I mean, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into the next caller, but we going before the next caller. We're gonna get into that, man. So keep watching, man. Thanks, Trey.
Right, bro.
That's
Absolutely.
my guy. Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah.
Right,
so how I feel about that is, can there be another super team or two or three born? You feel me? I mean, absolutely. You feel me? There's enough superstars that can happen, but that would be horrible for parity in the NBA. You feel me? You'll start seeing like 4 or 5 teams winning all the games and everybody else.
But let's talk about it. Like, I think
but organically growing a super team, it's possible.
But hold on, let's stay right there with the organically, because to give it a fair chance to be organically, the coach has to share minutes, right? Was Malik Bridges supposed to play that good, or he just played that good?
Are you talking about for the Suns?
Yeah,
he was supposed to play that good.
Okay. Or is there like, or what I'm trying to get at as far as it, pushing the organically part is, certain players, they gotta have a certain, they're not playing for money type of thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like they really playing to win.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That dog fight type shit. You know what I mean? Like you need that to win.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like shit. That's what makes a super team to me. Have a passion to play. You feel what I'm saying?
No, that makes it really good.
Like for instance, like Blake Griffin, right? he's not as athletic as he was when he played with the Clippers.
He was a superstar. He's a star now.
But you could see that all his life he played with a certain passion when he really wanted to play. You know what I'm saying? You see that from Detroit to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You know, specifically like 0 dunks with Detroit and like a whole lot of dunks with Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Blake, come back. You know what I mean? If you could, you know what I mean? I heard
that was the rim grazer package version.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, but he was dunking though.
Yeah.
He proved people wrong. They could still dunk, but he barely dunked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope we answer your question, Trey. You know what I'm saying?
Not really, but it's like, so when he was talking about organically growing, like, it's a possibility because if you look at the OKC situation, which he referenced specifically, right? Like, if that team just stayed together, you feel me? Like, that would have been an organically grown super team. And
what team you said?
The OKC. And nobody could be mad at that at all. You feel me? If James Harden developed to be who he is,
right, in
that culture where they were all drafted, nobody could say anything.
Now I've always said it.
Yeah.
They're gonna do a 30 for 30 for that whole situation.
They have
between
to.
those three. Yeah.
They have to.
I know they're gonna do it. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, but nobody would be able to say anything about that because I think, like, I don't consider Draymond Green a superstar, but he's a star at what he does. No, statistically, maybe not, but the role he plays, he's a star at that role, and he's on the All-Star team almost like every other year. You feel me? Like, and then Klay Thompson, when he's healthy, he's a star. You feel me? That's an organically grown super team.
Yeah.
And that's why nobody ever questions the validity of their championship, excuse me, because that was an organically grown super team. Those guys was raised in gold and blue. Right. You feel me? So,
and that's what I'm saying. Back to our conversation, right, about teams having certain expectations season to season.
Yeah,
it's probably the most calls I've seen thus far, bro.
Nah, it's been a minute, but we had calls like this before.
Word. It was Big Fan Breezy who run the city.
Back in White City now, you heard?
What's good, man? How you doing? Warm welcomes for my Brooklyn Nets fans.
Who that?
Open up the velvet rope for my Brooklyn Nets fans. You
who that?
I already know.
Yeah. What's good? What's your name, Playboy?
Yeah, Brooklyn Nets roll, man. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you
calling.
His
name, man.
It's called Jaquan.
Jaquan,
I appreciate you.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, they just be calling to talk they shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout to the Brooklyn
But also,
Nets,
when
man.
you call up, say your name, man. Let people know who you are.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
That'd be cool too.
Yeah, like
shout out to the fans.
Yeah, shout out to all the fans. Wow. But yeah. So to finish and answer Trey's question, can super teams be organically grown? Absolutely.
Yeah.
And those are the two examples. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, yeah. That's pretty much that.
I agree. And you know, I look at the Nets selection. We drafted some cool players like Derek Coleman, Kenny Anderson, and we've tried to build organically. And you know, that was more so in Jersey. And in Brooklyn, I could see the tempo right away was to kind of like build, like trying to win now. Yeah. So from Jersey to Brooklyn went from rebuilding to try and win now mode. And we've been in win now mode like since we got here. You know, win, loss, or draw. That's what we're trying to do. Trying to find good draft picks. Some players you may agree or disagree was good or not. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Kuzma may surprise some people, but he was somebody in the draft that we gave away. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, regardless of what you think of him. But again, you know, we had draft picks that we, I guess, could have gave the floor and built around. And again, I just feel like the emphasis is heavy on winning now since we in Brooklyn. And that's why I say you welcome about the pressure and this. No, because that's just why we here in the first place.
That's trash. So do you agree that them years that where, you know, y'all didn't make the playoffs, I was still trying to win now?
I think shit. What happened was we banked a lot of the on the Paul Pierce shit, and we missed.
So boom,
you know what I'm saying?
There-
We missed, and that's the thing, and that's what I'm saying with organizations. Like sometimes they go for the big fish, and you miss the big fish. Like in the Brooklyn Nets is well aware of that because since we got the Brooklyn, it's been that way. You feel what I'm saying? The first time we missed the big fish, me personally, I felt like that was a seat filler. But anyway, you know what I'm saying?
So I asked that question for a reason. You feel me? To hear you say that, yeah, we tried to win and we missed and it didn't work out and we suffered for it. You feel me? Literally,
like when I'm saying this,
literally what I'm trying to get at is what I've been saying to you for like forever. Like the Knicks always been in win now mode. We just suck at it. You feel me? Pause. We just sucked at it. You pause. Like we tried to put together, bringing like I said, bringing Carmelo.
Now, y'all not in win now mode.
Oh, now we building the right way.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but we were just talking. Yeah, we were just talking about the past of the Nets and all that. So, like I said before, of course, we could start from the Hugh era. That was definitely a win now situation. Allen Houston era with bringing Spreewell and all those guys. That was a win now situation.
Now hold on, just so you don't hear no rumors about who I am and no shit like that. I was a Spreewell fan before he got to the Knicks. He was a Golden State Warrior. So I don't want you to hear no rumor in these NBA streets about me being a fan of a Knicks fan, man. Listen, man. I was a Spreewell fan. Continue.
That's cool. But so boom, then you go into the Marbury situation. You feel me? Like no. Even though it was the dumbest move ever, the Antonio McDyess situation was to keep us relevant and winning. Because if he was healthy, Antonio McDyess was nice. You feel me? Before all the injuries.
Yeah.
So that was another situation where we were trying to win now. If you look at the coaches that we hired in that time period, was win now scenarios. Then you go to Marbury. That was a win now scenario. You don't trade for a player like Stephon Marbury without trying to win now. Right. But we was bad. All the money we spent was win now scenarios, but we were just horrible at it. You feel me?
Right. But let's get into that. Like players in what year they, not in their prime no more, because Antonio McDyess, right?
He was still relatively young when he was hurt with the Knicks.
Right. That's what I mean. You feel what I'm saying? But he played with the Nuggets before he got there, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Like that's why I was interested in like, he was great on the Knicks.
He was nice.
You know what I mean?
He was nice.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that to say if he was healthy playing the same way he played on Denver, right? On the Knicks, y'all be like, all right, know what I mean? Yeah. So I can see what you mean. How injuries is just a part of the game.
Yeah, and I'm not making an excuse for it. I'm just saying.
No. I'm not saying that you making excuses. I'm bringing it all back to the Brooklyn Nets to say the first thing you heard about them in the offseason is us hiring the guy to help us with injuries. That I said all that to say that like teams sometimes do make good choices in the picks that they have on a team, but they just get injured.
I mean, you know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think
injuries are part of the game, so you gotta respect it.
I think that Antonio McDyess situation was a horrible choice because he didn't play the year before. You feel me? That was a horrible choice.
You remember the specific injury?
No, I don't. I can't recall offhand, but I think it was a knee injury. I know that.
Right.
It was
conversation.
It was his patella. Actually, I do remember. It was his patella.
Shout to that. For conversation's sake, he would have been playing alongside who?
Man, I'm drawing a blank right now.
All right, forget
it. It would have been. I think it was around that Allen Houston era too. Like it was still that Allen Houston era.
Maybe Camby.
Yeah, those guys, because that was that era. Yeah. When I say the Allen Houston era, that's who I mean. Like Camby, Spree, all that. Yeah. So then, what I was going at, I said the Marbury era. We hired what's his name? Something Brown. I can't remember his name.
I don't know. You say you play like Marbury, you play like Strawberry, man.
You never see me play basketball.
Strawberry,
you never see me play basketball.
I continue, man.
So then you have that situation. Then you go into the Melo saga. You feel me? These were Amari Star. You signed Amari Star and Melo for a win now situation.
So let's ask the question: what season, in your opinion, if you know what I mean, you think y'all have been the most successful without injuries?
Without injuries?
Yeah. Just like we would have wanted this year if we didn't get injured.
When I forgot the exact year, but the year that Pat got injured and going into the finals.
Okay. First
I mean,
Houston.
The Eastern Conference Finals, I believe.
Oh, I mean, first Pacers.
Yeah. I think it was one of those years. I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank right now. But
but you see what I mean? Like, everybody has to respect
again,
injuries is part of the game.
Yeah, everybody. And
yeah,
I never.
It's just,
but
is what it is.
I mean, it happens. It happens. You feel me? It happens.
That's why I respect the Brooklyn Nets for doing that acquisition. You know, that was pretty smart.
What?
The first thing you heard is them, you know, trying to see who can help us with the injuries, because I feel like, you know, that's the most relevant, even with the core four that I used to always boast about. Those guys didn't play a lot of games together. You know what I'm saying? It was always spotty. Like, you know, Karras would be healthy, but Dinwiddie hurt. Then Dinwiddie healthy, then Karras is hurt. And Joe Harris, again, man, he's a solid player, man.
Not making excuses, but the year when Melo and Stat went to the second round, bruh, Stat was hurt. Melo was hurt. Melo was hurt, but he played. We had Jason Kidd that year. He ended up getting hurt. Kurt Thomas, we was on the team. He was hurt. And these are all guys that was playing major minutes. You feel me? We had a heavy Kenyon Martin actually ended up getting hurt. Like, and we won 50-something games that year, and we were looking really good. You feel me? We were looking really good, really scrappy. You feel me? Like, we played tough defense. But although most of those, we had Rasheed Wallace on the team. He was balling out before he got hurt before the playoffs. You feel me? Like,
right.
And all those guys retired literally like the next year.
I feel you, bro.
But that would have been a good season. We'd have made a good run if everybody was healthy, but it didn't work out that way.
Right now, I said that respectfully because, you know, as a fan, the first thing that you focus on is somebody to help us with injuries. That mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of fans, we take a lot of shit from trolls about how injuries and this and that. And again, I'm not saying injuries is an excuse. I'm saying it's part of the game, and we got to respect it the same way. And I could get into those games on why we lost without having a reason with the injuries, you know. And Joey, he manned up. He said, yo, if I play better, we win. So what more you expect from a man? You know what I'm saying? I respect that he said that. You know what I mean? So he was stand up about it. And I respect it. I respect it. You feel what I'm saying? I want to see TLC play well versus you, KD. I want to see that happen. You know what I mean? Because again, we got, you know, the close eye on them. They did play for the team last season. So if we was going to re-sign him, you know what I mean? It'd be because he had a phenomenal game versus KD. If he dropped 50 on KD, which probably won't happen.
Probably. That shit ain't happening.
I think KD might drop 50 on TLC, man.
That's a high possibility.
Yo, man. TLC, I want you to watch tapes of Tony Parker, and I want you to do your thing, man. I want you to show KD you're a competitor. Now,
TLC is not that guy. I want like Tony Parker.
I want to see y'all give each other a Brooklyn Net head nod out of respect of playing tough with grit. Know what I mean?
Okay,
and they eat some French toast afterwards.
TLC couldn't play with grit from the bench.
All right, man. That's fine. What I'm saying is, again, with building teams, you know, I like this conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With building teams, I really feel like because we focus on the injuries, you feel like, all right, we're still relying on those three superstars. That's a fact. Because but again, I know I'm not saying to debate it. I'm saying it to say that
I'm just making a point that I said it. That's all.
We feel like the role players was essential. And when I said KD was on the island, I meant star wise. He was the only star there because you know Bruce Brown played well, but you don't want to say that he was a star.
No,
you know
he's
what I'm
definitely
saying?
not that.
And he was the only superstar, and there was no other stars, no all stars. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. That being said, I feel like Joey, look at Reggie Miller. They talking about this trade, but you take advantage of this situation. You say, nah, I want to be a Brooklyn Net. I want to shoot like Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller was a Nick killer. If you want to be a Nick killer like Reggie Miller, watch his game tapes. Watch how he talk. Watch his passion for the game.
You know we beat Reggie Miller in the playoffs too. You act like Reggie Miller beat us, and we never beat him in the playoffs. We beat him in the playoffs too. Sent him home. So yeah.
No. All right, well, maybe he wasn't a Nick killer all the time,
Yeah.
but I want Joey to know that play with passion, like Reggie Miller did, man. Play like that. Play with passion and heart.
Now,
and
if you talk about Michael
confidence,
Jordan,
man.
that's different. He was a Nick killer.
Yeah, that'd be
Michael
fun. We
Jordan-
could talk about that.
He's the greatest basketball player. Listen, he's the greatest basketball player of all time. He's the every team killer. What are you talking about?
Oh, man, it was fun. Just the Knicks, though, man. Like, yo, I feel like when it comes down to winning now, that pressure, we really with it, and we going to take that. And the Knicks have pressure to at least make the playoffs. So the pressure is on y'all too to at least make the playoffs, but the pressure is on us for the whole thing. And I'm cool with being on this ship named Champion. It's a championship. I'm big fan Breezy trying to blow it to the land called finals, then win the whole thing. Rihanna, smell your flowers. I hope they you know what I'm saying, it smells sweet. You know what I'm saying? It's sweet smell of flowers after the championship.
Yeah,
I respect it. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't over, man. This ain't over,
Gotta wait a whole
Giannis.
another year for that clip, boy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Respect to the Milwaukee Bucks, man. They the world champs.
Yes, sir.
All right. So much fun.
Yeah, man. Like you said, there's definitely pressure on us to make the playoffs again. You feel me? Like, we have to. Is no excuse anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's no excuse anymore. It would be different if we like kind of like sneaked into the playoffs and that was it. Like we went in like the 7th seed or something like that.
But let's talk
or
about it.
8th
You
seed.
don't like rumors? We heard about Colin Sexton.
Yeah, I think that's the dumbest thing ever.
Okay,
Like,
y'all need a bucket getter though, bro.
But why would you have to? He's
Come
not
on,
going to
man.
come
It's
cheap.
got to be your turn, man.
It's been my turn for a long time.
Nah, man, stop.
Oh, your uncle. There's no double calls. You know the rules.
I should have answered that call.
You know the rules. There's no double calls. Aha.
I think y'all don't get a bucket getter. Y'all,
Nah,
it's gonna
Colin
be-
Sexton is not that guy. You feel me? Like,
y'all need a bucket
he-
getter though. Y'all
he-
need somebody who could, you know what I mean,
I-
penetrate and dish. Like
I-
find Randall. Like they could draw the player off Randall off of like a Westbrook.
Again,
but that probably won't happen.
Again, listen.
Well,
I
the
think.
Knicks get Westbrook.
I think. Nah. I think.
I'm stirring the pot.
Again, I think RJ Barrett is on the cusp. You feel me? He averaged like 17 points a game this season. You feel me? In his second year, he's on the cusp of being a bucket getter. You feel me? I think we need a solid point guard.
Westbrook.
No, absolutely not.
What?
So I mean, Russell Westbrook is a great basketball player, but if you look at his track record of like actually being successful, you feel me? Like, not really looking good on his end. You feel me? And he's ball dominant. I don't want a ball dominant point guard. You feel me? I want
he averaged a triple double
because he's still ball dominant. He has a high.
So you saying there's no ball rotation in the offense?
He has a
with
super
Russell's
high
on the
usage
floor?
rate. He has a super high usage rate. Most of those double doubles are literally stat stuffing. You feel me? Like, there's no content behind those assists. You feel me? Like he has a high usage rate. And I don't want a ball dominant point guard. You feel me? I want somebody who's going to be able to facilitate, and we need a point guard that can shoot. You feel me? Like, for all that, we might as well keep Efra Payton. If we going to get a guard that can't shoot, that's going to pack the paint for Julius Randle, that don't make sense. As you know, for building a team, you need your star. The person that you're building around needs his best attribute is getting to the basket.
Who's a better fit than Westbrook for the Knicks?
That I just told you why he's not a better fit.
But who's the best fit?
Bruh, like, is a multitude of people. You feel me? Like,
name one.
Alonzo Ball is a better fit.
Okay.
Like, that is just that simple. He's a better shooter than Westbrook. He's a facilitator. Like,
all right.
You feel me? Like, and you interrupt what I was saying about RJ Barrett and what we need from the point guard position. We, like I said, RJ Barrett, I believe he's going to soon transcend into that second scorer for the team. We need a point guard that can shoot and facilitate the basketball. You feel me? That's what we need. That's the goal. You feel me? Colin Sexton, he can shoot. He's streaky. Can he pass? Don't really know because his assist numbers are super low because he ball dominant and he plays no defense.
I see a Broom in the future.
For who?
Brooklyn Nets, first Knicks, sweeping the preseason, sweeping the summer games, and then
now you're
sweeping
just
the
talking
preseason.
Crazy.
And then we're gonna sweep you out of the regular season.
Now I know you're just talking crazy.
I see a Broom. Big fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets Broom vlog.
Somebody, what's Fluke said? somebody timestamped this. Somebody timestamped
You
this.
You don't think they will sweep you out next season?
Nope.
Yo, man, I ain't go to my phone, but interesting. I ain't. Hold on.
You got a few minutes.
Interesting stat I had seen. Winning percentage all time. We 27th in all time. The Knicks are the 17th. And again, I put emphasis on certain organizations are in win now mode and certain organizations are in rebuild mode. We in the city where the pressure is on us to win now and we want it. And we know what it is because the whole situation with Paul Pierce and etc. But again, I still emphasis on it. I think it was a seat filler. But I feel like, yeah, we're relying on these players to take us to the promised land. We with it. Like, we not trying to shy away from this. We want it. You know what I'm saying? As far as draft picks, I see they trying to put something together to move up in the draft. But not only that, like a trade situation. Like, we want to kind of gather our draft picks, which I think is Sunday at the Barclays. You know, the draft is Sunday at the Barclays. And, you know, I think we're going to, you know, pull all our drafts in one basket and be like, all right, let's get a good player. You feel me? Because the teams or the organizations that are in win now mode can trade draft picks with teams that are in rebuild mode. Like OKC, I heard they got a whole load of shit of draft picks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that to say they got those draft picks because that's an organization that's in rebuild mode. So I think Sean Marks do good business,
bro,
and it's going to look good for the Brooklyn Nets.
You barely have draft picks left to trade. What are you talking about? And it's a rule where you can only trade a certain amount of first round picks. You can't trade consecutive years and it's like so
I'm optimistic.
So yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying about like you're low on assets. You feel me? As far as trade values
we
go.
Good, man. Don't worry about us, man. We good.
What you talking about? Don't worry. You just talking about
Sean Marks and trade. Good. That's enough to get a great player to help us win the championship. You know what I'm saying?
Not Miles Turner.
Yo,
Miles Turner.
It's feasible.
It's
when
not.
You watch this over, you're gonna be like, yo, Big Fan Breezy was right the whole time.
Yo, you that person that go to the store with this amount of money, then you be like, yeah, I want that right there. They tell you how much it costs you standing there with the sour face like.
Yo, that's crazy. Just going through stats. Athletes with the most social hate, LeBron James, #1. That's not fair. Hey, LeBron James just became a billionaire. Shout out to that guy.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
Don't say that name again. Rocco might come out the building. Come out the room.
Hey, I ain't say nothing spicy about LeBron James. I'm saying I looked on here. He's the one most hated, but he's a billionaire. Why I hate this guy? He got to be doing something good. He's a billionaire, right? Oh, come on, man. There's so many reasons to like this guy. Taco Tuesdays. I bet you half of that team ain't going to be there for it.
The only reason why he started being hated is because of the Miami situation. Before, everybody loved LeBron.
Yo, who the hell is M. Rochford? He's second. 3-time Brady. 4 Kevin Durant. Hold the hell up. Why y'all don't like Kevin Durant?
Golden State in Brooklyn.
Oh, come on. Ben Wallace. I like Ben Wallace. Damon Lillard. Who don't like Damon Lillard?
Yeah, that don't make sense to me.
T. Bauer from the Dodgers. What? C. Ronaldo from what? Steph Curry? Yo, His wife got a cooking show, man. How y'all don't like this guy, man? You serious? M. Azul, J. Smith Schuster, D. Bryant, Des Bryant.
Yeah,
Yo,
I get Des Bryant though.
why?
Because he talks a lot and he's not his decline was fast. You feel me? And everybody hates the Dallas Cowboys except for Dallas Cowboys fans.
S. Kylie Moore, D. Watson from the word from the, wow. I thought he was a good player. And then James Harden is 15. Why they don't like James Harden? Yo, man, I don't. I
this
y'all should like.
Wait,
us,
hold on.
Man.
This season, if we talk about that hate came from this season, I can tell you what he did in Houston and joining the Nets. People didn't like that.
Yo, LeBron did that. He took his talents to Miami,
and that's why he's number one.
So do you think that Harden will win with Brooklyn and go back to Houston and try to win with Houston? But Harden ain't from Houston. He from like Cali or something, right?
I don't know where Harden from.
Harden gonna win with the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie, KD,
remain to be
Harden.
Seen. You said that this year.
Listen, I'm confident and we on this ship, and I feel like that wild buck, we had to patch up our ship because of that buck. Shout to the Milwaukee Bucks. You know what I'm saying? They slowed down our ship. We still on the ship. We patched up the ship. We understand what we're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And again, I put emphasis on an organization not even saying anything about the roster, going out to get guys to keep us healthy, because health is wealth and it's the most important thing. And I'm glad that's the first thing they did.
Yo, shout out to the Knicks for keeping their off-season moves under wraps, because all we hear is rumors from unreliable sources. None of my sources that I rely on are confirming any of these rumors. That's why I think it's all trash. Like, same thing that happened like every year. There's always rumors. Shout out for the Knicks organization. Yo, somebody said Leanne Rose never even disclosed his age. What make you think he gonna talk about off-season moves? They said they don't even know how old he is. What make you think he gonna tell y'all off-season moves?
Oh no, we not watching y'all.
I'm not talking about
clear.
you, bruh. No,
I hear what you. Yeah. Oh
bruh,
yeah.
You calm down, bro. Calm down, bro. Chill out.
I'm chilling.
Nah, you not chilling. You not chilling, bro. Word. But yeah, I'm just happy to see that they're not showing their hand yet as far as all season go. You feel me? They know what they're doing.
Yeah, no, again, that's confidence. And as any fans, a solid fan, gonna have that confidence. And again, when teams do that, it builds confidence. And that's what you want to see. You want to see progress. And again, we lost in the second round. But going into the playoffs, the fans wasn't wrong thinking we was going to win it all. We wasn't like we had a horse in the race. You know what I'm saying? We was definitely when you see Harden, Kyrie, and the KD, we like, all right, this is why they was spending time and not playing so they could play together in the playoffs. And you see them, and again, like you said, the Boston was injured, but it wasn't about, to us, we didn't care about who we played. Just to see us like healthy was the most important thing to a Brooklyn Nets fan. You feel me? And that's why we was confident, not because the Boston Celtics was injured. We just feel like up versus anybody, those three will win. We like in company, like the whole Brooklyn Nets will all win. Like that's how we felt. So
as y'all should.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. Going into next season, now I'm saying I feel confident because that's what I heard. I ain't hear much about the Brooklyn Nets, but that. And the game is Sunday. You know, it should be exciting. Check it out. It's gonna be USA versus France. And you know, I mean, y'all know my bag. I said I want the name to change. Some people agree, some people don't. Man, I'm saying the Nets to the Knights, Brooklyn Knights, it coincide because it's the same thing. If you're from Brooklyn, then Brooklyn Knights. If you from Brooklyn, so you know. I mean, that's my champagne campaign. Besides that, you know what I'm saying? That's rule.
Trade
We
Kevin
run the
Knox.
city.
That's all I got to say. Trade Kevin Knox. It's a waste of space, son. I think he might be good somewhere else. I don't think he's built for the city. He does have a skill set. He's trash, but he's not like 100% trash. No, he's kind of bad. But I think he might work somewhere else under the right circumstances in system. But he not built for New York. You feel me? Like, you have to be a certain kind of player to play here, bro. Like, this is not an easy city to play. Like, I've watched players who's been great other places and then come here and the New York City pressure destroy them, son.
Mhm.
And then they leave and go to a small market and then they start balling out. You feel me? And I think he's in that situation. He does have a skill set. He has a okay handle. He's a lanky. He can shoot, but when you put him on the court in New York, it's like he disappears. I think this the bright lights, man.
Yo, man. Scared.
But get him out of here.
Scared basketball don't win basketball. You know what I mean? So
you know all about that.
Stop it.
Joe Harris.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
All right. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
again what Joe Harris lack, and I compared him to Reggie Miller because I seen the accuracy in their shooting, but I seen the aggression in Reggie more than Joey. Like, I think Joey is too cool for school, and I'm saying take his shades off when you're taking those jump shots. Hey, if you can't knock down the jumper, go to the basket. You heard?
He not built like that. He could do it sometimes, but he not built like that.
Nah, man. Joey. So don't sleep on Joey, man.
Bro, I watch Joey play. Ain't nobody sleeping. I'm just saying he can do it sometimes, but he's not built to do it consistently. That's just not his game.
All right. All I will say is, again, man, the owner of the Nets, Joe Tsai, and his wife, they doing great community work and they care about what's going on. And, you know, there was a lot of, ridicule I want to clean up about, how Kyrie, and this reporter, you know what I'm saying, was talking, about with their activities and whatnot. And I just want to say that, regardless of everything, I like Kyrie and, him being an activist, and I like Joe Tsai for kind of like, not siding with Kyrie, but understanding like how he feels. And I like that relationship between Kyrie and the organization, regardless of what anybody will say. Respectfully. Brooklyn Nets rule.
Bro, Knicks been doing work in the community for forever. They literally have an organization called New York Knicks Kids. Like, what's up, son? Like,
I respect it.
I mean, all right. They doing work in the community. Shout out to them. Shout out to the Knicks. Like, anybody who's helping the community, shout out to them. You feel me? Like,
I just want to say, man, shout out to all the parks in Brooklyn. I went in there and I did a vlog and I was like, yo, any Knicks fan got anything to say? And it was cricket boxers. Brooklyn Nets, you see all the fans around, but you see Brooklyn, they hold their head up with pride.
Yeah, he just
all those guys were there and they were Brooklyn Net fans. And I even put the camera down to show you how I mix you up if you was out there.
And it was horrible.
And I stepped back and showed you how I get buckets.
That form was horrible. Everything about it was horrible.
I thought it was. That shit looked like beautiful, poetic.
That shit looked like cookies. That when you was dribbling, that shit just looked like cookies.
Oh no, I was trying to have fun.
That looked like cookies.
That was just me. Now I mean, dancing with this lady named Basketball. Now I'm saying that's how I dance with the basketball. Now I mean, but if you was there, you know what I mean,
it would have been cookies.
Just make sure your shoelaces is tied tight.
It would have been cookies. That's all I'm gonna say. It would have been cookies.
T-Time gotta have tight shoelaces if you play defense on Big Fan Breezy.
I'm almost positive you're not good, bro.
All right, bro.
I'm almost positive, son. I'm almost positive.
Yo, man. After I come to the park and take off my Fawn's jacket,
yo,
you can be like, yo, Big Fan Breezy is so cool. I'm honored to lose to this guy because he's so good.
Bro, I don't think you're that good, bro. I don't. I'm not convinced Ty West is good at basketball. Like,
man,
I'm just not. Like, it's nothing convincing about you guys playing basketball and being good. Like, I just
convincing.
It's like this shit is an oxymoron to me. Like, Big Fan Breezy, Ty West, good at basketball. Oh, that don't make sense.
So, I just think Net fans are better basketball players. Nets fans, Nets players are better basketball players. Nets fans, like Big Fan Breezy, is a better basketball player than T-Time, at least. You know what I'm saying? Yo, don't try to get me in the mix to play me some professional guy like wild crazy. Like, you know somebody like you don't try to pull up like Martin and shit with some.
It's me and Kev Rodriguez. You already know the vibes.
If that's like, what do you think y'all fucking white man can't jump?
Don't worry about what we think we are.
Like, y'all not Wesley Snipes and Woody Allison, man. Y'all gonna get your ass busted.
All I know is that we gonna beat y'all. That's it. We don't think we Wesley Snipes and Woody Allison.
Y'all be talking spicy. Now I said, don't play with my name, man. You see me out there on that court, I'm knocking down jumpers. I'm going to the basket, left side, right side post. What you want to do,
bro? I'm proud. You probably not. You're not gonna do none of that.
So you call me Picasso in the paint.
I know you ain't about to do none of that.
It's gonna be a Van Gogh in the paint.
I know you're not about to do none of that. I know it. Like, I know it, bro. Like,
call me Basquiat. Shout out to the Brooklyn Nets. That jersey fire.
Like, yo, bro.
I'm wearing my shit next week.
Like, yo, bro. Like, I just know you're not gonna do none of that. That's what's funny about it. Like, I just know you're not gonna do none of that. Yo, that's funny. Yo, this is funny.
Man. We gonna see, man.
This is funny, and it will be live for all y'all wondering. It will be live.
It is funny, man. Listen, man. It's weather nice, man. Everybody playing basketball, be safe, man. And all I could tell you is, if T-Time, he my real friend, and he take my advice, he'll make sure that his shoestrings is real tight.
Bruh.
He'll call up Aflac and get insurance on his ankles and say, listen, I'm about to play defense on Big Fan Breezy. I need insurance on my ankles. And they put out the maximum premium for your ankles. Because I swear, if you play defense like I think you play defense, I'm going to mix you.
Yo. You know what? When he was dribbling, you know what it remind me of? Y'all remember the Wings brothers when Marlon and Sean was playing basketball and Marlon was on the court? That's what he looked like.
I was just joking.
That's what he looked like. He could feel like gonna mix somebody.
Y'all see me playing. I'm saying, wait.
That's what he looked like.
I'm saying, just patiently waiting. I'm saying,
that's what he looked like.
Patiently waiting. That's what the Brooklyn Nets is doing. The same thing. Patiently waiting for next season. That's what we doing. But they don't want to wait till next season. You see? I can't even celebrate what like all right, we got to the second round. They ready to play us in real life. Let's get it.
First of all, this was started by Ty West. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much. So
it's really probably going to be more so me and Kev, like he going to be guarding me and you and Ty West.
That's like, it's gonna be bad for Ty West.
Nah, we'll see.
I really thought Ty West was like tall. Like I thought he was like 6 foot and above, but if he's only 5'9", then
just know that Ty
that's
West,
another day at the office.
Excuse me, Ty West not a coaching for nothing, and for you to be a coach, you gotta have a basketball mind. Not to mention, he said he's gonna be in a tournament in Brooklyn. Shout out to Ty West. You know what I mean? Pull up in a message and leave that content for them.
Even though he's a Net fan, I like Ty West. He's a good guy.
Yeah, man. We got some solid Nets fans on my page, man. Shout out to my page. Shout out to all the Nets fans.
There's some solid Knicks fans there too. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guys. Shout out to Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, I mean Kev Rodriguez, JJ Jackson. You know what I mean? Just to name a couple that's holding it down for the squad, giving these Net fans hell every day.
Yeah. I think when you say Rodriguez, you messed it up because you tried to put an L in there because that's the L y'all going to take when you come to the
That
park.
was corny.
That was rich.
That was corny.
Yeah, it was kind of.
That was corny.
Yeah, but that's the kind of atmosphere it is. And I'm saying it's intense. Both teams went to the playoffs. And as you can see, me and T-Time won't let it go. You know what I'm saying? So if you like what we do, pull up to the next show. You know how we do.
We made a whole show of this bullshit, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's real shit, man. It's intense. I think the whole city is excited because both teams got to the playoffs. I think it mean a lot to to a lot of teams.
Listen,
I mean, a lot of fans.
I think
it means a lot of fans, and again, emphasis, it mean a lot to the city because it mean a lot to the fans.
Yeah, I think this is a great time for New York City basketball in general.
Yeah,
it's just the city's electric on both sides. You know what I mean? Like, to be perfectly honest, like on both sides. You feel me? Like, and it's dope. It's dope to see.
Word.
You feel me? It's dope to see. But yeah, we out of here, man. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. Trust me, I was going off. I got a lot more content next week. Tea Time got a lot more content next week. Tune in. We appreciate all the love, all the support. Shout out to the fans. There was a lot of calls tonight. And again, we'll be back next week, man. We appreciate y'all's love.
All right.
Peace.
Well, my bad. I was supposed to sign off. My bad.